Hello guys, welcome to my new video. It is different from all other videos. So go through the whole thing very patiently. That is, it is a special video which tells you about my pilgrimage to Mount Kurama. I welcome you all to my special video which describes my special trip to Mount Kurama in Kyoto City, Japan. I am a Reiki Grand Master. I started learning this mode of healing from 2018. I learned and got attuned for Reiki healing from 3 different Reiki Grand Masters. You might know that the modern Reiki healing modality was started in Japan by the great Reiki Grand Master Dr. Mikao Usui. Strictly speaking, even before him, this healing method was practiced in other countries like India, China, and Tibet. The Tibetan scripture, the Lotus Sutra, mentions about such type of healing using the hands. Dr. Mikao Usui also had learnt all these techniques prior to his enlightenment. By the way, I am Dr. Valsala Nair, a YouTuber having 3 channels in the name of Kailash Channel Malayalam, Kailash Channel English, and Kailash Channel Tamil. Like this. Then, I have published more than 300 videos only on the topics related to spirituality. There are 12 videos purely related to Reiki topics. In the playlist, you will find the videos on Reiki from 254 to 265, which talk about Reiki, and especially the video number 257 describes the enlightenment of Dr. Mikao Usui in Mount Kurama. So you know how extraordinary is this video. It is fully on the spiritual and mystical powers of Mount Kurama. To brief you about his enlightenment, Dr. Mikao Usui in 1922 went to the top of Mount Kurama, meditated for 21 days with full fasting under the sacred tree called Kami, which is considered as the incarnation of God Mason, the god of power. Nothing happened till the 20th day. Then he vowed to the universe to give him the power to heal by the next day, or else he said he will commit suicide by jumping from the top of the hill. Then, on the 21st day morning, he saw streams of light coming from the universe, striking his Agnya Chakra, third eye. He got bubbles after bubbles in the streaming light, white golden light, each bubble showing a symbol used in Reiki healing now. This is how he got enlightened, and happily he started walking down the mountain. And on his way, he hurt one of his toes, and like a normal person, he bent down to touch the toe to see what has happened. And to his surprise, the blood which was oozing out stopped immediately, and the toe got healed. Then he realized that during his enlightenment, he got the power of healing, which he wanted to possess. Okay? Then, after reaching the plains, he started healing many people and started teaching Reiki all over Japan. Nowadays, what we follow all over the world is the method which was advocated by Dr. Mikao Usui. though there are other methods also. I, being the Grand Master of Reiki in Usui lineage, wanted to visit Mount Kurama and also to see the exact location where Dr. Usui meditated and got his enlightenment. My son and daughter-in-law are settled in Japan and I visit them once in a year. So this time when I came, my son asked, Amma, where do you want to go? What is your list? Then I expressed my desire to visit Mount Kurama and he readily agreed to take me there. So actually Mount Kurama is on the northern side of Kyoto city in Japan. Actually, Kyoto city itself can be considered as the temple city. It retains its original traditional style. You don't see many high-rise buildings as you see in Tokyo. Maximum only 3 floors of houses and buildings. And as we call say Kanjivaram in Tamil Nadu or Kumbakonam in Tamil Nadu, where you see a lot of temples. In Kyoto also there are many temples, and that's why I described it as a temple city. And I visited 6 or 7 temples, about which I'll be giving out in the form of videos one by one. So kindly subscribe my channel and wait. Okay, then see, we stay in Chiba and the distance from my house to Mount Kurama is 500 kilometers. And the map showed that it will take 7 hours to reach the place by car due to traffic at certain places on the way. So on the 1st of November 2025, my son and I started our holy trip to Mount Kurama by 4:30 a.m. Reached the foot of Mount Kurama by 12 noon. Actually, Kurama is a small town with a famous temple called Kurama Dera and an onsen, otherwise known as the hot spring. I'll be publishing a separate video on onsen after this. At the foothill of Mount Kurama, there is a railway terminal where a train brings pilgrims from Kyoto city. Actually, it is a shuttle having just one cabin. Sorry. So it brings pilgrims from Kyoto city to the foothills of Mount Kurama and take them back like that. We parked our car there near the railway terminal, and when we got out of the car, a big face, not with a long face, but with a long nose, called Sojo, welcomed us. It is considered and worshipped by the local people as the king of Tengu, the mythical creatures which are mentioned in the Japanese folklore. The Japanese still believe that these Tengu creatures, considered as the divine spirit and ghost, having human and bird features with a long nose, are in the mountain to protect the local communities. In the nearby shops of the Mount Hill, on the foothill of Mount Kurama, they sell souvenirs depicting the face of Sojobo, and we also purchased 2 magnets of this Sojobo. This is how it is. And look at the long face, and you can see it in my pictures also. Okay. Then see, we started our uphill journey through the gate in the entrance called Neomon, from where we have to purchase the entrance ticket. Along with the ticket, they give a guide map which lists 41 sacred places to visit on the mountain. This is the guide. This is the guide showing the pictures and the places with numbers. See, here you can see the numbers and the names also. This guide map is very useful, and I made the best use of it, because referring to that, we visited all the places as per the numbering. And actually, see, the height of Mount Kurama stretched to 500 meters vertically uphill, but it was not so tedious because there were many wooden and stone steps laid with hand railings to help us in climbing. And since my son knows Japanese very well, he asked the person in the ticket counter about the exact place where Dr. Mikao Usui got his enlightenment. And he said that it is at point number 37, shown as Osugi Gongjen Sia. I don't know whether my pronunciation is correct or not. I'm just reading it out as it is written here. If I am making a mistake, I request the Japanese people to pardon me for that. Actually, people say that the trekking takes an hour or so, but we took 3 hours to reach the place where Dr. Usui meditated. We were not at all in a hurry because we wanted to enjoy the scenic beauty of the place fully. We stopped at every point mentioned in the map, took photos, mainly with the intention of sharing it in my video for people like you. Actually, the tourist and the village people climbed the mountain mainly to visit the temple shrine known as Kurama Dera. Point number 26. Actually, Dr. Usui's meditation spot is numbered at 37. So, after visiting Kurama Dera, we have to go further. Okay, and after that, they start climbing down. See, most of the people, they climb up, they trek the path, reach Kurama Dera, the shrine, they offer their prayers and usually walk down. Whereas we wanted to go beyond Kurama Dera shrine to reach the spot 37. I shall tell you more about the shrine when we reach the place. In fact, see, as the story goes, the temple Kurama Dera was founded in 770 by a monk Genti, a disciple of a famous Chinese monk. Genti, the monk, had a vision that Mount Kurama possessed a great spiritual and mystical power. Guided by a mysterious white horse, he climbed the mountains and decided to establish a temple to channel this mystical power and energy. So this temple, Kurama Dera, is a spiritual gem steeped in mystery and history. This sacred place offers visitors a unique experience combined with the nature's beauty and deep spirituality. Though I clicked a lot of photos and took videos to show you people, directly witnessing the various colors of the leaves from green to yellow to red, indicating the onset of autumn in Japan, is an unforgettable experience. I could actually feel my soul rejoicing the spiritual and mystical powers of the mountain. As a Reiki Grand Master, I was repeatedly thanking the universe and Dr. Mikao Usui for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Originally a Tendai Buddhist temple, it has undergone many changes over the centuries. It has survived many devastating fires, but its treasures have been miraculously preserved. There seems to be a mystical aura around the temple which attracts thousands of people who are into spirituality. Um, See, though there are many small sacred shrines on the way, I could not get much info about all the places. But I can tell you the details of two shrines that are considered very significant. These two shrines are on the way to the spot where Dr. Mikao Usui meditated. So, let me describe these two spots specifically before going to the spot where Dr. Mikao Usui got his enlightenment. Okay, see, the first one is the Yuki Jinja, numbered 14 in the map. There are two very tall cedar trees on either side of the sacred spot, the shrine. The trees are said to be more than 800 years old. The tradition here is they tie a thick rope around the trunk of such sacred trees, as you see in the photos. The tree was nearly 600 meters tall. You just have to look up like this to see the whole tree. It was so tall and huge. This tradition of tying the rope, I have seen it in many cedar trees, in many places, in many shrines in Japan. This shrine, Yuki Jinja, is famous for Fire Festival, which is celebrated on the 22nd of October every year. During this day, thousands of local people and tourists, they come either with the burning firewood or with a torch. They come to the spot and they sing and dance and enjoy in praise of the deities here. The next is the description of a very important place of Kurama Dera temple known as Honden Hall, number 26 in the map. The structure what we see now was rebuilt in 1971. The way to this shrine is beautifully designed with stone steps and many lanterns which are on either side of the steps, which add beauty to the spot. It is a really enchanting scene to see from bottom, to look up like this. Actually, this Honden Hall is built on the slope of the mountain overlooking the valley full of cedar trees in the backdrop of mountains. You can see all these things in the photos which are coming along with this. In front of the Honden Hall, before entering the hall has the shrines. So before entering the hall, there is a big triangle. Okay, I was just sitting outside the hall, looking at the visitors, looking at the scenery, looking at the plants and the places around it. I was simply sitting and enjoying for some time. Then, all of a sudden, I noticed some people walking towards the triangle, standing in the center of the triangle with their hands stretched like this, and then praying to the deities inside the hall. Okay, when two or three people came and did the same thing, it caught my eyes. Then I went near that to see. And as I approached the triangle, I could see a circle with a lot of designs. Now, here I would like to share two views. One as it is explained here in the scriptures, and another one is what I felt while standing there. Okay, as per the legend, see, this triangle is called the Kongosho, a six-pointed star, the power spot at Kurama Dera. The top of Mount Kurama is known as a very this spot. It is known as the most powerful spiritual spot. The triangle represents the Son-ten, Trinity, and with the 6 points radiating outward are said to stand for the 6 ways we interact with the world through our eyes, ears, nose, mouth, body, and heart, as described in the Lotus Sutra of Tibetan scripture. If you stand on the triangular stone facing the main hall, you will be able to feel a surge of energy indicating your innate power held within you. So people who knew about this, they came straight to that spot, they stood with their hands stretched and they prayed. So as I was noticing 3 or 4 people doing the same, then I went near the spot and I analyzed. And as soon as I saw the place, now I could see the petals drawn outside, some circles and other things. Then immediately I could remember the Sri Chakra, because we see the 2-dimensional picture of Sri Chakra with lot of petals, with the bindu in the center, with the triangle and so on. So since we are all familiar with the Sri Chakra picture, that is what came into my mind. And I also stood near the triangle, and as I stood there, I could see 3 triangles in front of me, and 3 triangles when I came out, I could see at the back. So there is a triangle in the center, and I felt that that center triangle is depicting the Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra, and the 3 triangles in front of me depicting the 3 higher chakras, namely the Vishuddhi Chakra, the Ajna Chakra, and the Sahasrara. And when you turn back, you see 3 other triangles depicting the 3 lower chakras of our body, namely the Manipura Chakra, the Swatisthana Chakra, and the Muladhara Chakra. I don't know how far it is correct, but this is what I felt there. Okay. Then, anyway, the triangle is really a powerful place only. I could feel that. Right. Then, then coming to the temple. So, you stand there in the middle of the chakra, in the middle of the triangle, pray, and then you walk inside the hall, the haunted hall. That is the actual shrine. Okay, the Kurama Dera was a part of Tendai sect of Buddhism, built in 1949. Now it has become the Kurama Kyoto sect and its headquarters. The temple worships Son-ten, who is believed to be the creator of the universe, what we call in Hinduism as Shakti, Goddess Parvati, whatever you want to call it. The names are different, but the power is the same. Okay. Then, Son-ten is a trinity composed of Mason, Bishamontan, and Senjuk Kanon. Senjuk Kanon is a 1,000-armed deity. And the main hall has 3 partitions. We cannot enter inside, but we can stand outside and pray nicely. There are 3 partitions, like 3 rooms, which are open for the visitors to pray by standing outside. Standing outside it and praying itself gives you a lot of power. You are able to see all the decorations. But inside, there are some chairs laid for the people to offer special prayers. But we were not allowed to go inside. Even standing outside and watching and praying gave a lot of satisfaction. Okay. The main hall has 3 partitions, as in our Sri Padmanabha Swami temple in Thiruvananthapuram. I was reminded of that. And the Bisha mountain, it each room has one deity. The Bisha mountain deity symbolizes light and wisdom. The Senju Canon with 1,000 hands, it is a bodhisattva which represents love and compassion. Mayason in the third chamber, it represents power and life force. According to a local belief, Mayason came from the planet Venus some 6.5 million years ago to guide mankind. This is what is written in the scriptures, and so I am just sharing it with you. Then there are some more specialities, like A and tigers. Tiger statue by the main hall at Kurama Dera. Before you enter, you see two huge tigers, the statues of two huge tigers. Now, the tigers are considered as the messengers of the Buddhist divinity Bishamantu, one of the heavenly kings who came down to protect us. A and represent the first and last of the Sanskrit sounds in the Sanskrit alphabet. Actually, Sanskrit alphabet has 54 letters, and the 54 letters represent the 54 chakras on one side. Actually, there are 108 chakras in our body, though there are many. Mainly there are 108 chakras, and the 54 chakras are represented by the 54 letters in the Sanskrit alphabet. And A is the first sound, and An is the last sound. According to a legend, Bishamanten came to Kurama with the tiger in the hour of the tiger, on the day of the tiger, in the month of the tiger, according to the Chinese lunar calendar. This is what is given here. I do not know much about this Chinese lunar calendar, the day of tiger, the time of tiger, and the month of tiger. But I suppose in all religions also, we have in various cultures, we have different calendars. In India also, there are two calendars which we follow. One is the lunar calendar and the other is the solar calendar. Lunar refers to moon and solar refers to sun. So in every culture, in every heritage, there is something like this. Okay, and let us give due respect to what is written in the scriptures. And then, see, there is a cable car service, but for a short distance only. And the best part is to climb the mountain. See, there are a lot of stairs laid, and some stone benches are laid. So if you feel tired, you can always sit and take rest. But I also took rest. I also sat on these benches, not for taking rest, but for enjoying the surrounding beauty of the place. You don't feel tired at all. You can walk the whole range. You can trek the whole place. It is not vertical, but it is a very nice way of winding and going and reaching the places. So you don't feel tired at all, because the place is full of mystical powers, and fresh air, the cool fresh air not only fills your lungs, it fills your body, it fills your mind, and it satisfies the longing of your soul. It is an experience which you have to feel by visiting the place. Any number of videos and any number of words and any number of descriptions given will not be sufficient to give you to feel the power of the mountain. When you go by the cable car, but the cable car service is only for a short distance, and it offers a good view, and it is an experience. You can see the mountain and a pagoda when you come by the cable car. While going up, we both walked the whole distance, but while coming, just to have the experience of the cable car, we got into the cable car and we could cover some distance. Okay, then another spectacular view on the way to the exact spot where Dr. Mikao Usui meditated is the roots on the way. See, we saw the temple shrine. We learnt a lot about that, and when you pay some amount, they give you a seal which shows that you have visited this temple. And in all the temples in Japan, they give this, and people who visit, they pay the money, they take the seal, and they keep it. They keep it in a in a diary. They maintain a separate book for keeping all those things. And it's a custom here. I also took it one, and see. So after seeing the temple, after visiting, after praying, after seeing all the places, my heart was filled with satisfaction. And but my mind was always thinking about the spot where Dr. Mikao Usui got his enlightenment. So from spot number 26, we wanted to go up to spot number 37. On the way, we could see a lot of small shrines. And we followed the numbers given by the printed in the guide map, and it was very, very useful. Another spectacular view on the way to the exact spot where Dr. Mikao Usui meditated is the roots of those big trees, beautifully intertwined, giving a mesmerizing feeling. The roots are so huge, they are on the surface of the earth, because these roots could not penetrate the mountain, so they just were on the earth only, but growing in size, like ridges. They were intertwined, and it was a beautiful thing, a sight to enjoy. Then and what I am going to show here, all the pictures are taken exactly at the spot where Dr. Mikao Usui meditated, below a big tree called Kami, which is the incarnation of Mason, the god of power. Actually, the tree fell down in one of the recent disasters, but they have taken care to protect the part of it which fell down. See, the main base portion of the tree is still there, but the part which fell down, that is protected by wire mesh, and at the tip of the big trunk, the fallen part, I could see new leaves growing, and I could even see the rope which was tied around the great tree. Everything is preserved there. Then actually the base remains as it is, and we can even see a part of the rope tied to the tree. There are some stone benches laid, and there is some water there. You can sprinkle the water, you can cleanse yourself, and you can sit there and meditate. When you walk down a little bit also, they have kept a small board almost on the ground saying the spot to meditate. And you can sit anywhere and meditate. But the thing is, most of the visitors and pilgrims, they come worship the deities in Kurama Dera shrine, and they walk back. But we had to walk beyond this because my aim was not only to pray to the shrines, but also to see the exact spot of Dr. Mikao Usui's enlightenment. So then we went there. See, well, like around 3 o'clock, we reached the spot. And from 3 to 3:30, both of us sat there and meditated. And see, while I was sitting there, no, uh, there was bright sunshine, and the wind was blowing in such a way, creating a peculiar sound, and creating some kind of noise in the leaves of the tall trees. Like, see, you have to feel it to understand it. Like, as the wind is blowing, no, it is creating some sort of noise all over the leaves, and then it fades away. Pin drop silence. Again, the next wave of the wind passing through the leaves, creating that particular noise. I tried to capture it in my video. I'm putting it here. Let's see how far it has come out nicely. Whether you will be able to feel the sound or not, I do not know, but it was a very good experience. Very calm and serene place. But I wanted, though I wanted to stay there for a long time to meditate, by 3:30, the sun went down, and immediately the whole scene changed. See, the minute the sun is down, it became dark. We could see a lot of clouds gathering. Actually, from this spot, if you go down, there is another town, and you can get down from Mount Kurama through that way also. But if we go that way, then it will take another 2 kilometers to walk on the road to reach the place in front of the railway terminal where we have parked our car. So, after visiting this place, we decided to come back. We decided to trace back the same path. And so by the time we covered some distance, by the time we passed Kurama Dera temple, it started raining. See, this is the climatic change which you see in all mountains. When I visited Kedarnath and Badrinath also, the same thing happened. By around 1:30, I was riding on a horse, and there was bright sunlight, and I was feeling so happy. Oh, what a nice sunshine, like that. Within 10 minutes, the sun went down, and the place became so dark, and snowfall started. It wasn't raining at that time, but snowfall. Here it started raining. So we took shelter in one of the places, and then after that we decided to take the cable car. Then we could cover some distance. After that, slowly we walked and came back to the mountain foothill by about 5 or 5:30, and just no words to uh, express my heartfelt gratitude. The whole day I was feeling so fresh, bathed, drenched in the spiritual and mystical powers of Dr. Mikao Usui's blessings and Mount Kurama. And now also, every day when I do the Reiki healing, the minute I stretch my hands like this and pray to the mystical powers of Mount Kurama, blessings of Dr. Mikao Usui, and Reiki, when I invoke the power of Reiki, my hands are filled with Reiki power. Even now, I'm able to feel that. And I only pray to Reiki, the universe, and the great powers of Mount Kurama and the deities to make me a clear channel of Reiki through which I will be able to heal as many people as I can. Thank you so much. And apart from the guide map, they gave this also. See? And here is a prayer of Mount Kurama, which I would like to read it out. See, since primordial times, the life energizing vitality of Ma's son, the symbol of power, the great king of the conquerors of evil, and the spirit of the earth, has pervaded Mount Kurama. Imbued with this life energy, what we call prana in Indian culture, a wide variety of life forms resides here in serenity, and the rich natural environment continues to flourish. Since the guardian of heaven, Bisham-Manten, that is the symbol of light, one of the deities in the Kurama Dara temple. At the end of the Nara period, and the 1,000-armed Senju Kannon, Bodhisattva, symbol of love, at the beginning of Heian period, became enshrined in this land. People have continued to flock here to offer their heartfelt prayers. At Kurama temple today, these three venerated deities are worshipped as the Trinity of Sonten, symbol of cosmic energy. See, by Reiki, what we mean is this cosmic energy. Reiki. It is written in Japanese kanji, and it can be split into two, Rei and Ki. The word Rei refers to this cosmic energy, and Ki refers to the life force or the prana which is running inside our body. That is how, by using Reiki, we correct the blockages of the nadis, which prevent the free flow of life force. This is the secret behind Reiki healing. Okay. All those who come into contact with Mount Kurama not only receive the life energy emanating from the mountain, but also become conscious of their own shinj, that is the pure and innocent spirit. I told you, when I was walking, I was not at all feeling tired. I was feeling more and more energetic as I climbed up. And I could feel the satisfaction of my soul experiencing the whole thing. Really, I could feel that. And that is what is written here. See? And took forward to the dawn of the world of peace and harmony, where the lives of all people will shine with the brightest of lights. To create a world where all lives shine, beautiful as the moon, which indicates love, warm as the sun, which indicates light, powerful as the earth, which indicates power. We trust the Sonten for all things. That is, by Sonten, what we mean is the three deities in Mount Kurama. May the whole world live in peace by the blessings of the mystical powers and the deities in Mount Kurama. May God bless all of us with that, with the Reiki power. Namaste.